and around 7:30 I had texted her. I'm like, good morning, whatever, and she didn't respond. The message is like, it's blue, but it's not even saying like delivered. So at this point, I'm thinking like, did she block me? Like, alright guys, so it's my last day in Vietnam. It's a little bittersweet, I'm not gonna lie. I've been enjoying it so much. I'm right here with my lady again. She's always making me stuff. But today I'm gonna actually get this fried spring roll. I had this the other night, and I had this maybe Thursday night, and it was so good, guys. I didn't even record it, but it was so good. And it comes with these noodles that you do dip in soup. It was phenomenal, man. I'm telling you, Vietnam has been the best food that I've had since being abroad. Yeah, I'm gonna show you guys when it comes, because it was just so good. So here are the noodles that it's kind of like soba noodles. You pull it apart, dip it in a little soup. I didn't even show it, but yeah, you dip it in there like that. It's pretty good. And then these spring rolls, these fried spring rolls, it's like super good. Spring rolls just came. Guys, these look so good. Y'all don't even know, man. Get the spring roll. Get the spring roll, dip it in the sauce. This is just phenomenal, guys. I'll probably go right to the airport after this. The rest of the money that I have in cash, I'm just give it to her, because you know, she's been treating me all week, giving me good food. So I'm just give it a rest, because I'm gonna go to the airport right after this, so I'm not gonna need any cash. Alright guys, we're back in good old Bangkok. And today, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of missed the walkability of Thailand. Like, I guess the different options of transportation that you have. You can walk, you can take public transportation, and you can take the grab bike. I'm not gonna lie, before I went to Vietnam, I had never gotten on like the motorbike. But now, I mean, it's pretty convenient, so I've actually used it while I've been back. I used it coming back from the airport in Thailand. So I'm gonna probably be taking the grab bikes now. I don't really know why I wasn't using it before, but I'm gonna probably be using it a lot now. But yeah, man, I'm excited. I'm happy to be able to walk again without having to really watch out for cars trying to run me over. They're not gonna run you over. They professionals with it. They know what to do. But I'm just saying. Yeah, no, we back in Thailand. And today I'm gonna be talking about dating in Asia, Southeast Asia. And I actually went on a date when I was in Hanoi. Now, before I even talk about that though, we're gonna go visit this noodle shop that I went to before I left to Vietnam. Actually, it was pretty good. I didn't even vlog it, but we're gonna check it out again today because it was good, and I want to show you guys what it kind of looks like. It was one of those little garage type restaurants that I was talking about. I forgot, it was maybe like 100 and something baht, I forgot. But we gonna show y'all that. That's what we doing today. And then I'm gonna talk about, I'm gonna give y'all a little story time on my date in Hanoi. This is my first date since being overseas. So we gonna get into that after we get these noodles, because I'm pretty hungry. I was gonna do the story time first, but I don't even feel like doing the story time first. We gonna eat, and then we gonna talk about this. So let's get into it. I'm still walking. I'm trying to remember. Oh wait, here it is right here. I'm about to say. I was literally about to say, how far down is this thing? I'm gonna get the same thing. I ain't even gotta look at the. Well, I'll show y'all guys the menu a little bit. This is what I got last time. Spicy melon dry noodles with minced pork. But they got some other soup as well. Spicy cold noodles. Or they got other noodles, I mean. Yeah. I already know what I'm getting, so here are the noodles. Guys, these noodles is so good. I don't know if you can tell, but I love how thick the noodles are. Like, it just got such a good flavor, and it's like super thick. Well, not super thick, but thick noodles, good taste. It's so good. Alright guys, so I'm just at this random park walking around now. The noodles was good as usual, but now let's get into the story time, right? So originally, like I said, I was in Ho Chi Minh City. I don't even use dating apps, anything like that, so I don't even have Tinder, Bumble, nothing like that. But I guess I have this, like, I guess it's just like a social media thing for like just meeting people. So I guess on the profile, the profile said I was in Ho Chi Minh City. So I get a message, she puts like I forgot what she put, she maybe put like heart eyes, something under it. So then I just respond, I just say, hey. And she was like, hey, you should come to Hanoi. And I'm like, funny enough, I'm actually coming to Hanoi tomorrow. She messaged me on Tuesday. So she like, cool, it's meant to be. So I'm like, okay, yeah, blah, blah, blah. We text a little bit more. I give her my Apple ID, which is my email, because I don't have a number out here that I could use. So my Apple ID is connected to my iMessage. So I was like, just add my email and you can still message me and I'll get it through iMessage. She's like, okay. She's showering me with compliments. She's like, oh my gosh, you look so good. I'm not even exaggerating, this is verbatim what she said. She like, you look so good, you know, we can hang out, XYZ. On later that night on Tuesday, we talked on the phone for a little bit. We talked on the phone for like an hour. You know, she was funny, she was cool. I was like, okay, this could be something promising. The next day, everything is cool, you know. Sends me messages, she's like, good morning, where are you? Not where are you, but when's your flight? All this. So I'm telling her everything. So when I get in Hanoi, I arrive, and as you can see in the videos, I didn't even record as much as I thought I was in Hanoi, just because I ended up not even really doing as much as I thought I was going to be doing. Let's just fast forward. Wednesday, right? The first day I get there. After the clip where I'm eating the fried rice, that was the last thing I recorded on Wednesday, because a couple hours after that, I ended up hanging out with her from like, I would say maybe 6 o'clock to like 11 or something like that, 6 to 11. So we ended up hanging out that entire night. She met me in the area that I was staying at. We ended up going to get this thing called a bon bao. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it, but I'll put some pictures just so people can see what I'm talking about. We went and got the bon bao, which is basically like a little ball-shaped bun thing, and it's filled with different things. We got 2 of those. We basically shared it. Really, I just got it for her. She said she was hungry. You know, I'm thinking, I didn't know what type of food she wanted. I thought she wanted like some pho maybe. I'm thinking, okay, maybe she wants some pho. And by the way, so when we first meet, she's like, she's a college student. She's in college. So she's like, you know, she's like, she's not from Hanoi really. She said she's like a country girl or whatever, not really from the city. She moved to the city to go to college there in Hanoi. And in her dorm that she stays in, there's a curfew apparently that you have to be back in the complex, I guess, by 11 o'clock. You know, she's telling me all this. I'm like, okay, that's cool. So, you know, we trying to make the best of the time. So like I was saying, the first thing we did, we went and got that banh bao, and we got 2 of them. That was probably around, I would say 50,000 dong maybe. Yeah, so 50,000 dong, that's about $2. I paid for that, paid for her to get her banh bao or whatever. After that, we ended up walking a little bit more. Like I said, I'm thinking she wanted something like some actual food. I'm thinking she wanted maybe some pho, maybe some, I don't know, some rice, noodles, something. But no, all she wanted was that banh bao. So then we walk a little bit more. She's like, okay, let's go to this lake. It's a lake called Hoan Kim, something like that. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong as well. She's like, okay, let's just go to this lake. You know, it's nice. And apparently a lot of people go there. It looks nice. It looks really nice at night. You know, a lot of foreigners are there as well. You got people walking around. You got old ladies doing workouts and stuff, playing music. I don't know. It's just a cool area. Nice little view. Nice lake. I may show some pictures of that too. So on our way to the lake, we just stop at the convenience store. I get us some water, some juice. That probably came up to about maybe $2 as well. So then after that, we go to the park. I mean, we walk to the park. It's like a 20-minute walk from where we originally was. So, you know, we walk to the park, and we're just walking around the park. Like, it's a trail around the lake. We just walking around the lake, talking, having a good time. You know, she speaks good English, actually. She said she's been learning English since she was young. So it was all cool. You know, we were talking, getting to know each other. And then eventually, you know, we find a little place to sit on the bench. You know, she's holding my hand, she playing with my hand, she all close laying on me. You got the Vietnamese street vendors. They coming up to us, trying to get me to buy flowers and stuff. She's like, you gotta tell them to go away aggressively because they won't stop. I don't want to tell them aggressively, like, I don't think that's necessary, but like, you know, you just shake your head like, nah, they was more aggressive than normal over there for some reason, but like, they were more persistent. But I was like, nah, like, it's cool. So, you know, you got people coming up to us. You got people looking. You got girls. It'd be a group of girls walking by. They not looking like, not a mean mug look, but they're like, okay, this is interesting. Like, I was literally, we actually did see another black guy. He wasn't like American black, but he was like another black guy. He was there. He was looking like he was jealous, you know what I mean? Because he was just, I don't know, by himself sitting on the bench. So he was looking at me. You had other people looking. The other people wasn't looking like you know, not a mean mud, not nothing aggressive like that. But I'm just saying they was interested. They was like, oh, look at this is interesting. People asking me where I'm from, stuff like that. So like I said, we were just having a good time. She was like she don't want to leave. She still had class the next morning. She had class at 7 a.m. At 7 a.m. till maybe like 11, I think she said. She got to be back at the apartment dorm complex. She didn't want to call it a dorm because I'm like, is it a dorm? She's like, no, it's not a dorm, but you know, it's mainly students there, but it's not really a dorm because I guess other people can live there as well. Then, so like I said, we just sitting there. She's like, oh, you know, I want to see you again tomorrow, and I want to see you. Basically, we was gonna hang out every single day that I was in Hanoi. But she's like, I want to see you again tomorrow, but I'm gonna try to see you earlier because, you know, I want to spend more time with you. Good. I'm like, okay, that's cool. You know, I had stuff to do, but I had stuff to do in the morning. So, I mean, by that time, I was really gonna be done with what I was doing. And mind you, I didn't record any of this just because it was our first time meeting. She didn't even really know. She didn't know that I do YouTube, or at least I don't think she did. I never mentioned it. The next time we met up, I was gonna be like, do you mind like being in a video, or not even video, but do you mind me recording, whatever. Because sometimes, you know, people don't want to be, they don't want their face to be on the camera, but they don't care if you know, still record, just don't show their face. So I was gonna ask you, you know, do you mind if I record XYZ next time? That's why I wasn't really tripping the first time. I was just trying to, you know, I was just trying to meet with her, catch a vibe or whatever. I'm thinking this was like a W day. We went and got these little popsicles. She bought these popsicles. Apparently it's like popular popsicle in Vietnam. It's a mint, I think it's mint and lemon popsicle. I think it was like around 7,000 dong, maybe. I don't know how much it was, but when I looked it up, it said it was like 7,000 dong. So she bought 2 of them. So that was like 14,000. And that was probably like 57 cents, something around there. So she bought that, like I said. We walked around a little bit more. We pretty much spent as much time as we could before she had to go back to her dorm, because I think she was maybe like, I guess like 40 minutes away from her dorm or something like that. And I think she took the bus to me originally. She took the bus and then walked a little bit, but she didn't take the bus back because she wasn't gonna get there in time, because we basically stayed out longer than what the bus, you know, could take her to the place, back to her dorm. So she ended up taking a Grab back home, like a little car. But I'm thinking, like, she gave me a hug. She like, okay, I'm gonna text you tonight, I'm gonna text you in the morning, all this. So I'm thinking it's a good night, you know. I'm like, okay, this is a pretty good vibe. She was like, how did you like the date? I'm like, it's a 10. It was a 10 out of 10. She was like, what? Why wasn't it a 11? But nah, she was just doing all this stuff. It was nothing crazy. Like the actual date by itself, it was a W date. It was a good night out. When I got home, we was texting a little bit more. We got home at maybe like 11. We was texting until maybe 12, and then I fell asleep. She sent the last message. I fell asleep around 12. So the next morning I woke up maybe like around 7:30. And around 7:30 I had texted her. I'm like, good morning, whatever. And she didn't respond. Now mind you, the morning before, so this is Thursday morning, Wednesday morning, she had texted me at like around 7 o'clock in the morning first, saying good morning. So today when I woke up, I just texted her. I was like, good morning. It was like 7:30. I didn't get like any type of response or anything, but I wasn't, nothing weird had transpired yet, because I'm like, okay, she probably in class, you know what I mean? So I'm not really tripping. I'm just going about my day at this point. So I'm still vlogging, I'm recording footage, I'm doing XYZ at this point. And then I would say maybe like around 11, 12, still nothing. And I text her again, because at this point she was like, yesterday she was like, yeah, I want to meet at around like 1, because I want to spend more time with you, stuff like that. So it gets around 1 and I'm not seeing no message, I'm not seeing a response. So I'm like, it's 1 o'clock, where y'all at? So it's 1 o'clock, I send a message. The message is like, it's green, I mean it's blue, but it's not even saying like delivered. So the message is blue, but it's not saying delivered. And I have 2 phones, so I'm messaging her on like, I guess my international phone, and it's not saying delivered. But then I look at my US phone and the message is saying delivered, and it's still blue. So at this point I'm a little confused on what's going on, because I'm like, at this point I'm like, am I blocked? But like, I'm thinking like, I can't be blocked, because I'm like, I can't be blocked because it would be no reason for her to block me. Like, that would just be completely random. Like, I didn't do nothing. We had a good night. She thought she was so complimentary and all this stuff, saying she wanted to hang out, XYZ. And then the next morning, I'm not getting no messages or no responses. And my messages is seeming like it's not going through, or it is going through. At this point, I don't even know if it's going through or not. You know, a couple more hours go by. At this point, I message her again. I'm like, hello, I'm trying to call and like the little FaceTime audio, and like nothing is going through. So I'm like, bro, what the heck is going on? I'm like, what the heck is going on? So at this point, I'm thinking like, did she block me? Like, this is just so, it was so weird. It was so random. Cause I'm like, we just had a good night. And she was saying she wanted to meet the next day and the next day and the next day and all this. And now the next morning I'm blocked. So it just wasn't making sense. Shu, my boy Shu, he's in Vietnam. And he had made a video a little earlier talking about his experience that he had. And I'm in the comment section, you know, I'm making jokes and things like that. And now it's funny because the same thing was happening to me. So, and even in his video, he was like, he's had experiences with girls like blocking or just going ghost out of nowhere. But what was the situation? Like, was it a bad, did y'all have like a bad meeting or whatever, and then she blocked you? Or was it just, you thought it was a good day, and then she still just blocked you? Like, that just make no sense. So now, I'm getting to the point, so Thursday I only recorded a little bit, and I recorded a little bit in the morning because at that point I didn't really think nothing was weird. In the clips from the other vlog, I'm still like, yeah, I'm gonna extend my stay XYZ, because I was just gonna extend it until like at least throughout the weekend, maybe leave Vietnam on Monday, because as of Thursday I didn't have a return flight to Thailand yet. And I had my hotel until Saturday, but I was gonna extend it to maybe like Monday or something and just get a return flight Monday or something like that. Maybe it gets like around 5, 6 o'clock. I still haven't received no message. So then my friend that I had met that day, he was like, he was going out. So I was like, at that point, honestly, I really wasn't even in the mood to, I wasn't even in the mood to do nothing. But I was like, I'll go out just because, you know, I still need some footage and I need to record something. So I was like, I'll still go out. I guess, you know, I'm all smiling in the video and stuff. But in my head, I'm like, bro, what the heck is going on? I'm like, what is going on, bro? Because I had all these plans. I'm like, bro, I'm going to get this is going to be some good content for YouTube. But beyond the content, I was just happy. I was excited to hang out, bro. I'm in a whole different country. I'm having somebody show me around, like, this is lit. But then, yeah, so still nothing. So we end up going out that night and we did that XYZ. I still didn't even record that much footage that night because, like I said, I just wasn't even really in the mood to record for real. Friday, honestly, I didn't do anything. I didn't record. I mean, I ate. I did what I had to do. But after that, I was just confused. I'm like, bro, it was just so weird. And it's like a puzzle that I couldn't figure out. So I'm like, bro, it's like a puzzle that one of the pieces is missing, and you like got the whole puzzle together, but you just need that one more piece. And I just did not have that one more piece. So I'm like, bro, what in the world is going on? That was my first date experience in Southeast Asia. And now, post-date aside, if we want to just talk about the actual date itself, like from us getting the bomb bow to us going to the lake, doing all that stuff, it seemed, at the moment, it seemed like she was perfectly fine with that, and that was okay. If you was in the States and you did that, something like that, they'd be like, okay, this was cool, but now let's go on a real date. And a real date is basically meaning, let's go out to eat and you spend $200 on this dinner. That's what a real date is in the States. But over here, I don't know. This was just one experience. So I don't know. I've seen other videos in Vietnam specifically where people are like, they'll meet a girl on Tinder and then she'll invite them to like a bar or some type of club or like a cafe or something. And then she'll just rack up the bill and it'll be like $500, and they'll have to pay that $500, and then she gets like a cut or like a commission in the back end and stuff like that. So it's a couple of like scam bars and stuff, and they have girls associated with the bar that do that kind of stuff. And this wasn't even that type of experience. Like, like I said, I met her, it wasn't even on a dating site, really. And, you know, she just wanted to literally hang out. And that's what we did. That's my experience. Like I said, I think it's a lot of potential though in Vietnam. Like I said, despite that happening, I do still like Vietnam. Like Vietnam, the girls there, they look amazing. Like I like the vibe of it. I like Hanoi. I probably have to stay in a different area in Ho Chi Minh, because I didn't like my Airbnb. I didn't like my Airbnb location, but everything else about it, I don't know. I didn't really get to explore the other side of Ho Chi Minh, so I'll have to go back. I definitely want to go back to Vietnam though. I think I have some unfinished business in Vietnam, but it was dope. Like I love the country. The food is probably the best food that I've had so far, if I'm being honest. The food was 11 out of 10 for sure. My boy Shu, maybe he'll have to jump in the comments, give his 2 cents, his experience on what's been going on. But yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed that story time. I'm probably go to Jots Fair Market again tonight. I love that video that I did on it before. That's still like my favorite video, and it's my best performing video so far. But yeah, I'll probably go to Jots Fair tonight and get some good vibes, get some good food. And yeah, I'm excited, man. I am excited to be back in Thailand though. I still have a lot to explore here, and I'm excited to just be back in my condo because I'm tired of traveling. I'll be honest with y'all, like I done been to 3 countries in 1 month, so I just need to chill for a second. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'm back with the content now. I got some good grade A Wi-Fi, and I edit. This is just completely random, like I'm just rambling at this point, but I cannot edit in public. Like I don't know, because when I edit, I don't like to just edit. I may edit for a little bit, walk around, get some water, edit again. But when I try to edit in public, like I've told myself multiple times while I'm in Thailand, like I'm gonna go to this cafe and edit, and I end up never editing. I just end up getting like food and drink and then leaving and editing when I get back home. Like I don't know, I hate editing in public. I've edited twice while I've been in the airport just because I needed to get the video out. But I don't know, I don't really like doing it. So, but yeah, I'm back in my element now. I'm gonna edit this. I'm gonna go home right now, edit this video, and then I'm gonna go to Jots Fairs tonight and get some more footage, edit that. So I'm trying to get back on that daily upload schedule because I gotta put that content out. So hopefully y'all enjoyed though. We got some more good content coming on the way. Yeah, man, let's get it. Southeast Asia, we back in Thailand. Let's go. Don't you love it when the rest come in? Bang it back just to spend it again. Falling so hard, I know that it is impressive. Too much on me, it's clear that I'm flexing. Drink so purple, look like it from Texas.